Since the dawn of humanity, music has been more than mere sound. It has been a gift from the divine, a bridge between the earthly and the spiritual. Across cultures and civilizations, gods and goddesses of music have been revered, feared, and celebrated for their power to inspire creativity, heal souls, and connect mortals to the mysteries of existence. Today, we journey through mythologies across the globe, discovering 37 gods of music whose stories echo through history, each reflecting how music shaped the spiritual imagination of humanity.
Let us begin in ancient Greece, where music was both an art and a portal to the divine. Apollo, the radiant god of the lyre, stands as the patron of harmony, poetry, and prophecy. His music was said to heal suffering and bring order to chaos, inspiring both mortals and gods alike. The power of the lyre was so great that even in the hands of Orpheus, a legendary musician, it could soften the hearts of the underworld. Orpheus's mournful songs charmed stones and persuaded Hades, ruler of the dead, to allow his beloved Eurydice a chance at life. Then there is Pan, the wild god of shepherds and rustic music, whose haunting melodies on the panpipes echoed through forests and fields, stirring both joy and fear. Within the pantheon of Greek muses, Euterpe stands as the muse of music and flutes. She was the source of inspiration for poets, musicians, and storytellers, bestowing the gift of melody to those who sought beauty in sound. These Greek deities remind us that music was seen not only as entertainment, but also as a divine force capable of shaping destiny and emotion. Traveling east to India, we find Saraswati, the Hindu goddess of wisdom, arts, and music. With her veena in hand, she embodies purity, creativity, and the flow of knowledge. Her serene presence in temples and art inspires devotion and learning, guiding musicians and artists toward enlightenment. Alongside her is Narada, the wandering sage and divine musician who traverses the worlds with his lute-like instrument, spreading wisdom, stories, and the gift of music wherever he goes. Krishna, too, enchants with his flute, his melodies symbolizing divine love and devotion, drawing the hearts of mortals and deities alike into a dance of spiritual ecstasy. In West Africa, the rhythms of music pulse through the worship of Oshun, the Yoruba goddess of love, dance, Nuar, and music. Her influence stretches from the rivers of Nigeria to communities across the Americas, where she is honored with songs, drums, and vibrant celebrations. Olokun, another deity from Yoruba belief, is connected to the deep waters and the music that rises from the ocean, bringing healing and transformation. Among the Akan people, the trickster Anansi is both a master storyteller and, at times, a creator of musical magic, weaving tales that dance between spoken word and song. Across the Atlantic in ancient Mexico, music was woven into the very fabric of spiritual life. Xochipilli, the Aztec god of music, dance, and art, whose name means flower prince, presided over festivals bursting with color and sound. His brother, Xochihuehuecoyotl, the trickster god, blended mischief with melody, inspiring laughter, movement, and celebration. Even Tezcatlipoca, often seen as a darker god, was tied to music, poetry, and fate, reminding us of music's power to comfort and challenge. Turning to the Maya, we encounter Ixchel, the goddess of creativity, weaving, and music, honored in rituals and celebrations that blend song with spiritual purpose. Itzamna, the creator god, was invoked through chant and sacred music, his favor sought in ceremonies that united the community in common purpose. In the cold north, Norse mythology offers Bragi, the god of poetry and music. His eloquence and wisdom made him the patron of skalds, those who composed and performed epic tales in song. Aegir, the sea god, was famed for his lavish banquets, where music and poetry flowed as freely as mead, celebrating the bonds between gods and mortals. The Celtic world reverberates with the magic of Dagda, master of the harp Waithni, whose music could change the seasons and sway emotions. Aine, goddess of love and summer, inspired song and poetic devotion, while Lugh, the many-skilled god, excelled in harp playing and musicianship, representing the union of artistry and craft. In Egypt, music was central to worship and daily life. Bes, the dwarf god, brought protection and joy, dancing and playing instruments to banish evil spirits. Hathor, goddess of music, dance, and joy, was often depicted with a sistrum, her celebrations filling temples with rhythm and laughter. Thoth, god of wisdom and music, was credited with inventing musical theory, linking knowledge and melody. Anuket, goddess of the Nile, was honored with dances and flute music, celebrating the life-giving river. Japanese folklore and Shinto tradition are rich with musical spirits. Tanuki, mischievous trickster spirits, play drums and music to enliven the night. Benten, the goddess of music, arts, and water, carries a biwa lute, inspiring artists and musicians with her flowing grace. Ame no Uzume, goddess of dawn and laughter, famously used dance and performance to lure the sun goddess Amaterasu from her cave, restoring light to the world. Susanoo, the storm god, is also linked to music and rhythm in rituals that balance chaos and harmony. Polynesian myths honor Hina, the goddess who taught song, dance, and the art of kapa making to her people. Laka, the Hawaiian goddess of hula, music, and dance, channels the spirit of the islands, guiding performers in ceremonies that celebrate life and connection. Maui, known as a trickster and hero, is also tied to chants and rhythm, embodying the creative energy of the Polynesian world. Tane, the Maori god of forests, is honored with music in sacred chants, his presence felt in every living tree and song. In southern Africa, Mbaba Mwana Waresa, the Zulu goddess of rain, beer, and song, is celebrated in harvest rituals that blend music and gratitude. Nyangweso, the Bantu god of music and harmony, brings joy to the people, his influence felt in every communal gathering. Chinese tradition is steeped in musical invention. Erlang Shen, a deity depicted with musical skills and opera traditions, bridges the worlds of myth and performance. Ling Lun, in ancient legend, is credited with creating the first bamboo pipes, laying the foundation for Chinese music. Fu Xi, the ancient cultural hero, is said to have invented instruments and established musical order, guiding society through the rhythms of civilization. And so, from the lyres of Greece to the drums of Africa, from the flutes of India to the chants of Polynesia, music has always been a sacred force, shaping culture, worship, and the human spirit. Each of these 37 divine figures reminds us that music is more than entertainment. It is a source of inspiration, healing, and connection, echoing the dreams and prayers of humanity across ages and continents. Which of these gods of music has fascinated you the most? Their stories invite us to listen deeply, to honor the melodies within and around us, and to remember that music, in all its forms, is a gift that binds us to the divine.